Hello, welcome, guys. And today's video, we are gonna discuss about Bitcoin's current price actions and where it's gonna head next days. So let's dive into the chart. Okay, for so first of all, we are gonna do some volume analysis and Fibonacci things. Okay, basically, this was the prior law before we get this law, and I'm drawing it in the logarithmic chart, so that's why I need to toggle into the auto scale to get this Fibonacci that I draw in the logarithm scale. So we know that at least a drop back down to the zero point 0.5 is possible, but I don't think that price can do that much of a drop to the downside, but possibly a wick to this range, and the bounce back is that what I'm expecting in this kind of a bouncy bounce. So look at this here, and we had we had got a move back down to the zero point 0.5 at this area. Okay, so I'm gonna moving the fit. um, so look at these guys. So this was a bounce from the zero point 0.5 that what we got there. Okay, so if you are looking the previous major dumps that happened in the Bitcoin history, so look at this. So we get the move from here. So if you're drawing, so I'm gonna toggle that in the auto, or take the fib. Yeah, turn make sure that it's turned on. Okay, so if you're clicking the auto, then it will automatically toggle back into the um, logarithmic fib scale. So we got a bounce from I mean overall 0.38 level, and here if we are using the same fib and pulling that from here to here, you see that we bounced um, from the zero point 0.5 to 0.6, right? Yeah, we missed one major kind of move. So this was something. Yeah, we bounced from the 0.38. So this was some kind of move which happened after a major breaking a major all-time high. So yeah, we are kind of similar situation right now. I mean, similar to this one over here. Okay, so by looking at the market cycle conditions, we are not at. I mean, I don't think that the market will get into the 52,000, because market is more stronger than what we have seen over here, because we have a lot of reasons for that. At these times, there was a lot of sentiments was going on, like a bad trap which happened, like as we did over the past bull cycles, like creating a all-time high and making a dump to the downside and making another move back down, back up to the make lower high. So the people were felt like this bull trap or something. So that's why the sentiment that gone over there was very strong than what's going on here. So that's why I'm expecting a bounce before getting into the zero point 0.5. So before getting into this region. So that's what I'm looking for. And if you're looking at the back histories, and we can see that again a bounce from here to here. If you're following the fib, it was almost around the zero point 0.5 level that we bounced back again. So in this case too, this wasn't that much of a big numb. I'm little sick right now, so you can see that I'm coughing. Yeah. So let's take another move back down. So in this case, it was a tremendous move back down, because there were some reasons for that, and the first reason was we broke the racing wedge that we had over there. So you can see that this is a racing wedge pattern. So normally, if you're taking the target of a racing wedge, we can see that we take the bottom of the racing wedge. I mean, where it's starting that racing wedge channel. So that's why it played out, and it came back down to the $30,000 level overall. And there was a lot of weeks, and here it made a fake out and to get I mean the flush out to flush out the weak hands from the market. I mean there was a lot of people, they were screaming for 20K at this region, so it was a bottom. So the people couldn't understand that, and big players moved the market to the upside. Sorry guys, and I'm little sick right now. Okay, so this is a yeah. I don't think that this line have a major role. So if you're taking this candle over here, I mean this candle before the dump, and drawing a volume profile from here to here. So where it's start of this session overall, you can definitely see that from this area, the volume is starting a curve like this, and here we have the node. I mean the volume, low volume node over here. So it's very easy to um, pass this region over here, because we don't have that much of volume there. So that is what we basically call the volume nodes. This is yeah, actually void. We call it as a liquidity void, because the moves which happen through there would be very big volatile move, because they don't have lot bunch of liquidity. In the past two moves, you can see that this was a quick move. The market was didn't yeah market didn't tested that anymore, and again this move was a big move, so that's why it's a volatile move. Because yeah, this happened too, because there wasn't a big liquidity there. So if you're checking that, taking this one from here to, sorry, that it's not that. What's that? I mean, yeah, taking this thing, not this, yeah, yep, uh, to here. I mean the candle which came before the dump actually happens. So if you're taking that, you can see definitely that the volume node over here. So that's why it's passed through that very easily and quickly. And so basically, so let's look the market current conditions in the same way that we did look around the past. So for that, I'm turning on the BPVR, the session, not the session, but the visible range. So if I'm taking this as a range, so you can see that the range over here very clearly. So this is a market phase, and we have finished the market phase, because we were below every single things that, I mean, this was a mini bear market that we have seen there out here. So that's why I'm taking this level, I mean this portion as a major area as of now. Okay, so you can see that definitely. So this is the POC, point of control, and this is the, what's that? Yeah, this is the VAH, also known as volume area high, and this is the volume area low out here. So looking at the chart, you can see that very simply the volume liquidity void, that is, here we have a little liquidity void, so that's why this week came here. So in the next case, if you're breaking that 53,000, so in this area, it's completely a liquidity void, as long as we will reach the POC. So it started from the 48,000, I mean, from this area. Here is the next major liquidity zone happens. So I think that the price is more probably gonna bounce before it's reaching here. I mean, from here it can bounce So this is the major support zone that we have, the market zone. And if you're taking the price after the move from here to here, so if I'm taking that, the POC of that bounce back range, so this is the volume profile that we have. And we can literally see that these we have the VAH or VAL over here. So right now we are testing the VAL, testing that, and if you're breaking that, and then we can come down definitely. So still we have some kind of volume stuffs until we reach this level over here, that is 53,000. It has a lot of significance in the market because it is something that is related to the on-chain data. Let me show you that this one over here. So looking at this is a picture that I collected from the Glassnode. um, Personally, I haven't taken any sort of premium membership on the Glassnode website, but it is snapshot is that I took from the Glassnode video. So yeah, I don't have the Glassnode, but I do the on-chain data analysis not from the Glassnode. I have another website like Into the Blockcheeks or something. Yeah, into the block. This is a good website that we can depend for many on-chain databases. So look at this. So yeah, basically, I got a lot of questions today in the morning when I made a post like the all season is about to over. I mean, yeah, I got a lot of comments like yeah, my this chat group was about to. I mean, it was a dead kind of a behavior before, but soon after I made a post like that, and I got a lot of comments because people were very scared about things because let me decrease the brightness a little bit because it's like 50 percentage. Yeah, the people were a little bit scared and nervous about the market conditions. But when I'm talking about the altcoins, it is not as people meant. Okay, the alt season and something. Usually the journeys would be the past cycles. It was like a move from the large cap, mid cap, and after that small caps. So this was the pumping methodology that we have seen throughout the years. But this cycle has changed a little bit because the market have transformed in a various way because we are getting a lot of categories right now. So it's that categories are not based on the market capital. To be honest, it is based off of the underlying projects, fundamental things of each coin. So if you are taking the coin market cap, you can see that literally. There's how even I mean more than 100 categories out there. So today we got the IoT devices. It's pumping a lot of, but I think it's an organizer pump. Yeah, it's definitely it's an organizer pump or a list pump or something like that. As IoT devices and the retail in this session, 39% pump or something. Yeah, there is have a lot of categories out there. So we are pumping in a category basis like the metaverse and the gaming. So the sand got a lot of attentions in the recently because um, they had some plan. Yeah, the sand protocol. They decided to launch something, a gaming platform, and also some Adidas news was there. Adidas, that is a premium company, like that's a brand of shoes and another sports stuff, and they have a lot of marketing stuff because they are sponsoring a lot of football clubs in the like yeah. So um, in that cases, the sandbox got a lot of attention. So it's basically a metaverse project and there's have a lot of metaverse projects in the market. So this is like the metaverse hype right now. So in the 2020s, so there was a lot of hype behind the DeFi projects like such as Aave and Compound and MakerDAO. So these kind of projects made a lot of moves at those points, and after that we got a significant rally in the ecosystems boosting, like the smart contract projects and the new networks. So the reason behind that, the Ethereum gas fee was literally very high. So whoever comes for a solution for the ETH problem, so yeah, this is something psychologically laid into that, because when people tried new DeFi platforms, that most of them was on Ethereum network. So there was a problem, that is, yeah, aligned with the gas fee of Ethereum network. So the Matic came with a SAID 2 layer 2. I mean that is SAID chain protocol. Yeah, that's a layer 2 scaling protocol for Ethereum. Matic had there, Matic wasn't launched or listed in 2020. It's actually 2018 or something. But it got a hype as soon as the people realized about the Ethereum gas fee, because the Ethereum had literally a big boost in the 2020, um, not only in the price, but also the underlying network transactions. So at this time, a lot of new networks like Solana and Avax, a lot of projects like this came up, and these kind of projects got a lot of hypes. So that was the trend over there. So what you can see there, there is the most pumped coins was on that kind of um, category, like the network systems. After that, we have seen this a lot of a move in the NFT space. Yeah, no, not quite after all, not as much soon, because yeah, absolutely. The NFT was the next trend that emerged there. Not the metaverse projects, but there was the NFT gaming. So you could have seen the access pumped a lot. So that was the gaming, NFT gaming. So it was the something got a lot of hype. So the metaverse things came. When Facebook announced it. So even before of that, I had made a lot of comments on my Telegram channel about the AR and VR. So the augmented reality and the virtual reality. So this thing, I got the idea from another YouTube video of Mr. Um, not from his YouTube video, but from his Instagram story. So at one time he had made a Instagram story saying, yeah, at that time, at that point of time, I had an Instagram account, but after that, I deleted it. It's a disgusting thing, time killing. So I deleted that account. So at this time, that guy said like the Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and the AR and VR are the future. So yeah, I mean, at that time I started thinking about, yeah, it was like the March 2021 that I first of all thought about the thinking about the augmented reality and the virtual reality kind of stuff. So I couldn't find out any major cryptocurrencies which is belongs to this category at that time. So I started looking for searching for the stock. Is there any stock market or the any major product like the Oculus that is VR headset? And I even research about, yeah, I even did a research. Is they have any sort of a stock market or IPO things in the AR and VR things? Because I had a thought like it's a future. Yeah, the technology getting into the new era. So there the people are communicating in their in a virtual world as we are. So this kind of things is as really futuristic. So that's why I got into it. At these times, I hadn't any idea about this can be utilized the blockchain. But soon after the Facebook announced the metaverse, I tested the Mana Decentraland. I could realize that it's the future. So you can see that if you're checking my channel over here. So you came to the video. So these are the videos that I made from the Mana. I played that. Yeah, I made an avatar myself, and roamed. I did a walk around and I did roam through that virtual world of Decentraland, and I could realize that it's very expensive the lands over there, but it was very cheap before months. So the trend right now is the metaverse, and it can be changed. So it could be changed. So right now the meta trend can be changed to next time for anything else. I don't even know what is the next trend. So yeah, we have to think about it. So the metaverse trend is still there. So there is how one major call in the trading. So that is the trend is your friend until the very end. So whenever you see the big trends, so right now you can see the big trends over the Mana. So still it's a sandbox trend haven't broken. So the trend in the axis that have been broken. So you can see that the on-chain data transactions and active addresses was very active in the April and June. So right now there is no big active addresses. It's like the price and the investor sentiment is what you can see affected by the price, not any big transactions over there. So and basically if you're looking the on-chain data over the Bitcoin right now, let's have a look at the on-chain data. You can see different things. So let's come from the downside to the upside. So what you can see here is the UTXO time frame. So these blue addresses are the addresses that is greater than 5 years. So which means that it's a long-term holding addresses which have in the Bitcoin network. So it could be a lot because a lot of Bitcoin have missed right now. I mean, stacking inside of the hardware wallet. I mean, the honest forgetting the password of the wallets. What is? I mean, yeah. Recently, we have seen in the news that a man lost and forgot his password and lost millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. So this is the 3 to 5 years Bitcoin holding addresses, and this is like 18 months. This thing, 12 months to 18 months and 6 months. And what is very few is that this thing, the 1 day, I mean the addresses which is smaller than a 1 day period of time. So you can see the recent accumulations by looking at these arrows. So there is no big UTX source recently. You cannot see big changes over it because so let's have a look at the recent price actions from the 220 March Corona dump. So you can see the this thing is very clearly. I'm gonna check is this thing over here. So recently you cannot see any big. So this is a 1 day to 1 week thing. This is what recent accumulations from the short-term wallet addresses. It was higher over this period of time, and the next time we got a big 1 day to things was yeah, these kind of people are a little bit lagging kind of stuff, and the 1 week to 1 month things came over here. It's actually a distribution kind of stuff is what are going on here. So the best performing would be the 1 month to 3 months. So these are the swing trading whales that I could see because these people have a lot of activity which is resembling the price action in many ways. So if you are zooming out into the recent, very recent things, what you can see is these people like the 3 month to And 6 month people, they are kind of steady. I mean, they are long term holders. They are still holding the things that are that they accumulator. And the 3 months have a little bit fluctuations over and over again. Let me zoom in a little bit again to see the very recent thing. So in this recent, very recent price action, you can see everything is almost steady. Um, Even the 1 day is almost steady. It's very difficult to understand which is going up through this stream. But yeah, let's dive into the next things. This is the UTXO outputs. This is the spend UTXO, and let's dive into the average time between this transaction. So this is the regional basis things. Yeah, I did some on-chain analysis today. So what the result I got is that the Bitcoin would be would make some moves to fake out the people, and also when looking at the monthly candles. So the monthly candle shouldn't look like this because every single month you can look at this. These things have a big wicks and big wicks over these regions. So it should go up. So after it came down a little bit down, so to the 53,000 maybe, yeah, probably it have a good probability to come to there to fake out some people. I mean, the shakeouts, the weak hands, they are holding the coins right now. So if you're looking back into this is something amazing. You can see, and you can find out. I'm really got interested by seeing this thing. This is the VAL and getting supported by this thing. But a week or something to fake out the people. They are holding things a move to their bounce back. That is what I'm expecting. And the sellers acceleration have got finished. So the sellers is a little bit weak because here they had a big momentum, but the momentum is coming back down. Yeah, it's coming down because if you are drawing a trend line like this, you can see that this is some kind of making a falling wedge like pattern. Not that much strong, but it is trying to make a falling wedge like pattern. uh, so that's why it's giving a little bit hope for a breakout before getting into the 53,000. So if it's coming to there, so it's good, more good, more downside, more flush out in the market. It's good. And the altcoin, so saying about the altcoin, so right now the trend is your friend, so you can play until the trend ends. So let me have a look at to the AVAX chart. So what is the AVAX is doing? So I think the trend. Let's see that the daily close. Where the daily close, if it's crossing below the trend line, then this would be, yeah, not that, but this would be the area that I'm looking for the AVAX to come down. The 100 first. If it's not holding, then the 86, and if it's not, yeah, probably it's may hold and go back up from there. So it's been a lot of time that I'm doing the live. Coming up a little bit sleepy right now. I think I should end up the live over here. The Bitcoin dominance is something that you should keep an eye on. Um, I think that some coins that I posted over the Telegram have made some gains, good gains. Like the CRE right now, it's making some huge pumps. Like the CRE, what was that? Yeah, this thing making decent pumps to the upside, and yeah, look at this. Every single child's respecting the levels very much. So look at this. Go into my blue box, go rejected back, and this thing is turned into the. This was a support before, turned back into the resistance, and Lena. So Lena is testing the midway. I think that a possible move back down to the POC would be possible. Yeah, POC would be possible. Good move. For the NKN, CHR, yeah, definitely respected the levels. Look at this. Got back. One. So one is actually making some blading kind of move right now, but and that's gonna get. Yeah, I had posted the one update yesterday, and Ocean it's actually bleeding very much big. Luna, yeah, definitely. The Luna is the racing version. Breakout happened, it's coming back down. So there was a big trend for the Luna. So right now it's our and everybody is going into the metaverse land. The sandbox is pumping non-stop. Yeah, sandbox, amazing pump, man. Sandbox. When will you stop the pump? So I think the pump may stop at the $8 8.4 within that range. So this is the local top for the sand. So that we can see a little bit move back and the consolidation, and after that a move again because the metaverse trend can last long. Yeah, this kind of projects is coming with a lot of updations each and every day, so that makes the people very really bullish about that projects. Let's have a little bit look at the goal. Yeah, it's been a lot of time since I actually made any major look into the traditional markets like the gold S&P 500. So actually this is the a few times that I'm seeing the every single thing is coming in the same direction at the same time. So when you're looking the S&P 500 it's down, but I think the bond market would be somehow going up. So if you're looking the US 10, so that is the 10-year government bond. So it's making a little bit more, but I 10-year Y. So the bond yield is what I need to look for the next time. So this thing is pumping, and looking at this, you can see some kind of a bullish pattern over here. It's like a cup and handle pattern, breakout, and this kind of stuff can continue its move back down, move back up. So this is a cup and handle like pattern, consolidation, breakout, and forming another resistance over this region, support over here. So it's moving back and forth between that. So so yeah, a quick update about the axis. I'm a little bearish about it as of right now because you can look at this. You can look at this thing. So this is the POC, and I made a lane like this because if you're looking at this, you can see that this is the recent session which is created over here. So if I'm drawing a volume profile from the this line to here, you can see this is the VAH to both the POC of the above session and the this thing is coming together. So this is a big resistance for it. I think it's probably come back down from here because yeah, I don't know why I have got a little bit bearish about the axis. I know that it's from the NFT category. It could have a big move, but yeah, every single thing have a good targets. So it will only pump until it reaches its target, and after it reaching the target, it will come back down because they are the big people unload their wallet. So look at this, the FTM. So I had a good looking chart of the FTM. So this is that FTM is also getting into the resistance, testing the resistance, not even bullish though. It's like making a lower high and come back down. So that is what I'm expecting from here for the FTM. But the when we are looking the one USDT chart, So I'm a little bit bullish on this thing because look at this. It's making some kind of a wave structure. And another charts like ILV. So this was something that I noticed very few back days. So yeah, definitely, man. It got back up before it's reaching the area that I marked it. So it was like, yeah, this thing. I think these kind of stuffs, even if it is NFTs or whatever things, it have a, at the end of the day that have a tame, man. Tame in the market is very important. So this thing, it was like a tower, making good moves that I bought somewhere around the POC or here. So I'm like 100% near 100% upside right now. Um, yeah, I'm profit right now in this thing, Tower USDD. Um, I invested 500 bucks over there, and right now I'm near a 500 bucks profit over that. Yeah, I have a lot of charges. BCH. So this was my BCH setup, but I don't think this gonna go happen. I think that it's a few possibility out there because this BCH is some kind of a dead. Yeah, so there is how some good old projects which is dead right now, like LTC. If you are checking the LTC ETH, you can see that it's 99 percentage down. You can look at this LTC USDD. It's down, man. It's down. It's literally very big down. Then, what do you think? So the LTC fans should cry right now because your late coin is right now is down, baby, man. It's down. It's gonna come down again, man. Yo, because the main reason is that there is not updations to this thing because this is a forked network thing. Like this is a hard fork of Bitcoin. So fundamentally, I don't think that's gonna get any big hype in the recent futures. And one more thing, this ICP, man, guys, look at this ICP. I have literally a good chart of it over the spot. So this thing is consolidating between this thing and yeah, the storage. Guys, look at this thing. This is the third wave which is made over here. Not this is the third wave, which is the fifth wave is about to make. So the fifth wave would be above of this lane, definitely. So that's why the storage can go to the $3 again one more time. So that's why it's a good opportunity. But it's at the resistance. Only take entry after the resistance break, retest, go up. If the resistance is not breaking or retesting, I don't trade the breakout because here it had a breakout. So everybody who traded this one got liquidated. So that's why big volume. Okay, got killed out from the trade. I think that the level can. So look at this. I had a little bit beautiful chart of room that is not in the future but in the perpetual. Yeah, not in the perpetual but in the spot. So look at this little guy over here have got a good run. So it's rejecting from this resistance. Yes, possibly one more test back down, shoot up. So it's a very bullish thing. The won is something that should perform very well, but the RSR breakdown retest come back down. So that is what I'm looking for. So it's a support. One more test back in support. That is what I'm looking for right now. 1 inch. So what about 1 inch, man? So look at this. It's the question is, would it reclaim the resistance like this or get reject? So if it reject, then this is the next area to watch on. So bat. So for the bat, it's holding the blue box. my blue box very very well. So I think some consolidation and move back up. The MKR. Yeah, I'm not that much bullish over the Maker DAO because somehow I don't know. I don't think that's much. It would be Eltron Gold made the top. Definitely, this is the top for the Eltron Gold. Not the big top, but the local top. The local top for the Eltron Gold is come later. If we are getting two more cannon claws for to the downside like this, then we can see the things like here coming back down to just the support. That is what I'm expecting right now, or any sort of a good healthy correction. That would be like oh here 390. That is a good zone to expect the Eltron will come back down here. So YFI. So looking at the YFI, man, look at this. This is yeah. I have a good old chart of YFI. My hand. So that is yeah. So it's back and forth consolidation. Um, so dash. So what about the dash? If you're asking, if you're a dash fan, then this is for you to watch out because this thing is consolidation. I don't think that is gonna be get a good move over this thing. Origin protocol. It's a fine back and forth. XCM. So XCM, I was a little bit bullish over this thing, but I would like to see the Neo. What about the Neo? So Neo is down, man. Neo is down. So before the crash and the bounce, this is the volume profile, and this we are below the volume area low. So the first thing that we need to get is reclaiming this level. Otherwise, it will get even more down. Come back down. Test the support for a noun support is this. Uh, and we are going through all major charts. IOTA breakout didn't break above my blue box, green box. That's why we got again back down. Yes. Bitcoin. So BT, what I mean that by Bitcoin. Okay, so RSR, we have discussed that one. Need to discuss that. Dot. Oh man, what is about the dot to be watched? So yeah, I think that a few days ago, somebody over the Telegram asked me about the dot. So I share a chart of dot like this one. Come back down, test this. If it's breaking, then this is the major level for looking at. I don't think that it's gonna break, but in case if it's break, it's making some sort of a head and shoulder pattern over here, and also it's like racing word. So that's why if this thing is breaking, then this is the major area that I'm looking for $31. If it's not holding, then this is the final area for looking out. Why dot is not pumping? So it was a good altcoin. Why man? Why it's not pumping? Oh, yeah. ETC. So it did a fake out. Actually, it was a fake out. So look at this. We couldn't get a daily, weekly candle close above of it. So I did said always I did said to you guys for trading never trade over the weeks. Okay, so I had shared like this kind of a pattern over the telegram group. So soon after this thing break down, the retail people they don't have any experience over the trading jump in, take an entry and go wrecked when this game come back down. So this is not something that you should do. So you should have to wait whether this weekly candle close above of it or below of it. So that's why the candle closes are really important. So in my case, I didn't took any entry. I waited for the weekly candle close, and also I did told the people that everybody, so don't make an entry, guys. Wait for the weekly candle close. But people made an entry, they got wrecked. So that is what they happened in reality. So this guys, this thing is got into the POC and support. So I think that's gonna think this thing gonna, gonna hold this thing and make some more like that or come back down. So let's see what's gonna happen in the next thing and next time. So YFII, it's also in a consolidation phase. And then it's thing, if this is like major support, this thing breaks this support, then this is the major level for looking for this that I mean the YFII. And any other charts, the XRP, Ripple. For Ripple, Ripple, I have sport charts in the, so for the Ripple, it's a support. It's testing the trend line and the GAN fan. So if that thing breaking this area, then this is the major level, and if it's break and this green box, if that don't not holding the POC, and if that's not holding the GAN fan, so that is it. I think that it's more probably hold these or come down, because the some alts which is not in the category of the multiverse, sorry, the not multiverse but the metaverse is bleeding heavily because the BT is not that much strong right now. So the only coins which have a relation with the metaverse is pumping right now. So guys, make a relation from metaverse, so you can make a good money. So the LRC, which this thing is not from the metaverse category, but this is something very really important project that people didn't understand very, but we are in case of my Telegram group members. So this guys, I posted this thing very early over this cup and handle pattern. I made an entry at the breakout, and we got a around a 10x, man. So it's like a huge move which happened on that LRC. Um, so yeah, I think this video can be very lengthy video. You would definitely get bored if you are watching this video. So that's why I would recommend not watching this video at all. And so this guy is Shiba Inu in my blue box. It's a support. So what do you feel right now? This is something that is that is moving kind of according to the Bitcoin. If you're charting, if you're plotting the Bitcoin, you can see that it's definitely respecting the Bitcoin, because it made the move from here. When the BT moved, it moved, and BT stopped the move. Yeah, BT topped over here, but before BT topping, ship top. Okay, ship top. I call that ship top because I could see that a bearish divergence over the daily, so I could call that. If you're looking at this RSI, making some divergence, that's why it got into my blue box, blue box. Um, Looking at this, what I can see that, what is my volume profile? So man, come back again. So this thing have a lot bunch of volume node, because every single move was a liquidity void. So I mean, people completely got washed out. Some whales got pumped it heavily. So that's exactly what happened in the Shiba Inu. So there wasn't any sort of upside liquidity, even if it is like a break even positions. So that's why it got pumped heavily. So that's why I think this thing gonna come down at least to, yeah, let me see that it's this thing gonna hold this blue box. If this blue box breaking, then I will be looking for these things to come back down and test this liquidity, come back down, test this liquidity. So I think from here, within this range, I mean, I think it's gonna get us some support and go up. not that much big because it's a shit coin. So I'm not an optimistic about the Shiba Inu. I'm pessimistic, and I think that this thing can this every shit coins will die. So that's why this thing can also die, but who knows when it dies. So the Doge coin, where are you, man? Doge coin is coming back down. So Dogecoin is dead right now. Dead all. A good all dead guy. So if you're looking at these levels, this was some level and some good old pumps which the our dear Dogecoin give us, man. Dogecoin, where are you, Doge? So right now Doge is in the middle of zone. I mean the middle. So why the VPVR is not that much healthy? What is that? What is my POC, man? Where is yeah, this thing is showing the POC for us. And after the after the major pullback, after the bull market 2.0 comes in, we could see that this is below the VAL, and this is almost I got lost the hope in this thing. It's actually at the support. But I would only buy if the things is reclaiming above this VAL. Otherwise, I won't buy it. I don't jump in the train. Okay, so if this bring breaking, then this blue box is what I'm looking for Dogecoin. Okay, so you got an idea about what I'm looking for. Things Bitcoin dominance is pumping. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance should get pumped. So I think this was the support for the Bitcoin dominance. But we need to reclaim the POC first and also the resistance, and then we can go up. So if you're going up, then I don't have any complaint over that. So I'm that good to see such things like that in the chart. So here we are. I'm gonna wind up this session. It's like a 51 minutes. It's a long thing. And one more on-chain data analysis that I need to show you that it's not. I think this is not an advanced website like the um, Glassnode. So that's why this Glassnode thing is suggesting that I did some analysis of this thing. This thing is suggesting that the price can come down to the 53,000, 53K anyway. Some on-chain data metrics. Possibly, there's have a good possibility because look at this. This thing below of it, and this thing the September tested it and made the move back up, and right now it's stressing that. So possibly is there testing it 53,000 is that level. It can change according to the, it's like a moving average. So it could be like a 54,000 according to the moves that Bitcoin makes to the high. So it could vary according to it. So possibility is there, but right now for the monthly candle close, there is only a few days left. Yeah, it's like 6 days. Within that 6 days, let's see something crazy which is happening on the Bitcoin chart. So let's wait for that. Let's wait for that, guys. Let's wait. Let's wait for good things to happen. Good things to happen. Okay. Okay.